The boy shouted for help, then turned and ran. He said he was playing hide and seek with his younger brother, but his brother got stuck in a laundry chute. A firefighter looked inside and saw a boy curled up, struggling to breathe. They rushed back to the truck to get tools. Soon they found his exact position and broke a hole in the wall. Just as they cut open the pipe, the mother came back from shopping and saw her son crying, covered in tears and snot.
So many times that's to hide in there.
Then she saw her younger son twisted inside the chute. To keep her calm, the captain stepped forward to comfort her, but she stayed very calm at first. She sent the older boy home, not wanting him to see this. Then she finally broke down. Under her eyes, her younger son was carried out and rushed to the hospital as fast as possible. But not every story has a miracle. The boy had been without oxygen for too long. In the end, he didn't make it. He never got the chance to enjoy the world. His life ended just like that. The next day, the mother came to the fire station. She said her younger son's biggest dream was to become a firefighter. Just a week before the accident, he had even visited the station for an activity. Now, she only wished to leave his photo there to fulfill his dream. The captain pinned his photo on the board and told everyone to work harder to prevent more tragedies like this. On a snowy day, the boy began his final journey. What no one expected was firefighters stood in uniform along the road. They slowly raised their right hands to honor the child. It was also a way to comfort the family. Our peaceful lives rely on firefighters. No matter the country, this is a profession worthy of respect. The boy said his dad was going to die. The paramedics had just walked in and froze. They saw the man lying on the ground in great pain. Next to him was a 2-meter-long venomous snake. They were scared right away, pulled the boy, and ran out to the street. Asked why he didn't say it earlier.
My dad says not to tell anyone about Buddy. We're not supposed to have him.
How long, sweetie?
10 minutes?
The man had already been bitten for 10 minutes. They quickly contacted animal control, but inside was a horned viper.
We gotta go back in there. Bitch, are you out of your... Dear valued colleague, I strongly disagree with your suggestion. Okay.
If the man does not get treatment within 30 minutes, they can only call the funeral home.
Hi, what does your dad use to handle Buddy?
The hook.
They went back inside. She took the hook and looked very determined.
Here.
Whoa, what?
You do it. I can't.
She was also very scared, but as a firefighter, she could not act like a coward in front of the child. First try, she got scared, dropped the hook, ran back.
Stop! Okay.
You gotta try again. Yeah. Just try again.
Second try, she used the hook to control the snake's head, slowly guided it into the bathroom, quickly shut it inside.
Nightmares. I will have nightmares.
Then, they quickly sent the man onto the ambulance. When keeping pets, it is best to avoid venomous animals. The homeowner lay on the ground and urgently needed help, but the paramedic kept stepping back.
Hey, good Poochie.
Luckily, the two ran fast and hid in the bathroom. The vicious dog kept barking wildly outside.
That woman is in bad shape. We need to get back out there.
This is Ambulance 61. We need a company for manpower and CPD.
If they waited for people from animal control, the homeowner might already be recalled by God. At a critical moment, the paramedic took out a biscuit, injected a whole bottle of anesthetic into it, then quickly threw it out of the bathroom and fed it to the furious dog.
Yeah, we're good.
Not long after, it became dizzy and was knocked down. After making sure it was safe, the paramedic quickly sent the homeowner to the hospital.
Just don't miss any turns on the way to the ER.
Funny.
A 95-year-old woman living alone had 2 fires in her home within 1 week, but she said it was just bad luck.
2 fires in 2 weeks?
Bad luck always comes in streaks.
She glanced at a few local thugs behind her, like she was hiding something. For safety, firefighters checked the house. Before leaving, they saw those same guys again. Clearly, something was off. He called a police friend and asked him to look into it, but the woman refused to cooperate. She told them to mind their own business and help people who really need it. At that moment, those same thugs showed up again. That night, the alarm went off again. This time, it was worse. Someone threw a firebomb into the house. The old lady was choking from the smoke, barely breathing, almost about to meet God. This time, she told the truth. She had reported the thugs for drug dealing. They were taking revenge. They bullied her because she lived alone with no one to protect her. Then, the firefighter went to the thug's place. He said the woman was his aunt. If they bothered her again, he could easily find a reason to get them locked up.
Can't do that. The hell I can't. It's a firefighter's word against a couple bangers. Who they gonna believe?
When thugs meet someone tougher, do you think they'll stop or keep causing trouble? A woman accidentally started a fire in her kitchen. The fire wasn't big. If they had arrived a bit later, it might have gone out on its own. For safety, firefighters still checked the whole house. The woman thanked them, but just as they were leaving, she ran out and said her diamond necklace was missing. She insisted a firefighter must have stolen it. Soon, internal affairs showed up. They were accused of theft. They could lose their jobs and even face charges. The captain told them to cooperate with the investigation, even if they felt wronged. But during the check, they found the woman was deep in debt. It looked very much like extortion. That night, a firefighter went to see her alone. He took out a thermal camera and started talking seriously. He said the device recorded the entire rescue. Once the police checked it, the truth would come out.
Great. So maybe you should leave now.
At the same time, Internal Affairs got a call from the woman. She said she found the necklace under the couch and withdrew the report. His teammates were confused how he did it.
I just told her we recorded the whole thing on our thermal cameras. You know.
Thermal cameras don't record.
If she wasn't so ignorant, she wouldn't have been scared by such nonsense. The girl was unconscious, but her mother refused to take her to the hospital.
Okay, fine. Lakeshore, but we gotta go now.
When the girl woke up, she said,
I don't like the way it smells.
The paramedics felt something was wrong. The child might be abused. They learned that within 1 month, the girl had 2 seizures and was sent to the ER. This time, she had swallowed some chemical paint by mistake. Her stomach was already cleaned, and she was under observation. But the mother gave different stories every time, like she was hiding something. So they went to the girl's home to learn more, but the mother stopped them and threatened to report them for harassment. Back at the station, the captain scolded them and told them to stop meddling. But the next day, they received another call from the same woman. There was an empty bottle of antidepressants on the floor. Now her strange behavior made more sense. They sent her to the hospital. Her husband rushed in and started blaming them, saying they caused his wife's depression. But after a while, he walked out with a serious look, like he wanted to say something but couldn't.
It's all right, sweetheart. Tell her what you told me.
She made me drink it.
It's okay. It's okay.
The man suddenly had a headache. Then he went blind.
Yeah, he probably just took a good bump to the head. Concussions can cause temporary blindness.
But strangely, he was just sitting on the couch, watching TV. How could he have a concussion? Paramedics noticed blood on his head.
It's a bullet. What?
Unbelievably, a bullet had gone through him. He didn't even realize it, yet he was still alive. Just as firefighters helped him up, this is the downside of no gun control. Luckily, he was safe and got into the ambulance.
Need a medic! Got another gunshot wound!
Go. I'll call for another ambulance.
A violent woman had already been restrained. An innocent neighbor was hit while at home. Her husband lay on the ground, barely alive, with a hole in his abdomen. Suddenly, a paramedic heard a baby crying. She found a crying infant in a storage room. After calming the baby, the child was handed over to child services.
Don't you take my baby! It's my baby!
The violent woman was taken into custody. It would be hard for her to see the child again. Only the babies left to suffer, born into such a family.